And at number 10, her countersuit will be tossed. As of now, the former couple are in court because Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for defamation, seeking $50 million in damages. This comes after she accuses him of getting violent with her in an op-ed she published in the Washington Post in 2018. Heard never mentions Depp in the piece, but she refers to herself as a quote, public figure representing domestic violence. In response to the massive lawsuit, Heard is countersuing Depp for $100 million, claiming that his rebuttal of her statements has made her look like a liar and caused her to lose acting gigs. Currently, the public is seeing Depp's trial play out, and if he wins the suit, that means that her countersuit will become irrelevant and will be thrown out by the court. And at number 9, blacklisted from acting. Even though Amber Heard is already blacklisted from Hollywood, this would cement that no studio will ever hire her again. Amber was still cast in Aquaman 2 in light of all the legal drama, and now a petition asking the studio to take her out of the film has reached 3 million signatures. Clearly, the studio took a big risk when casting her, and now they've learned what a mistake they made. Since up until now, Johnny's the one that's been looking guilty, and he's been the one getting cut out of movies. But if he's found innocent of getting physical with Heard, she will be the one that gets blacklisted. And at number 8, we'll have to pay $50 million. As of now, Depp is seeking $50 million in damages if Heard is found guilty of defaming him, and he can prove that he's lost a significant amount of money from all the negative press surrounding him. Most notably, he was dropped from his most significant role in Pirates of the Caribbean, and he was also dropped from Fantastic Beasts. Both of those roles combined approach the $50 million mark, but there is also room to make Amber pay for the effect the negative press had on his earning potential. As of now, Celebrity Net Worth has reported that Amber's net worth is roughly $2.5 million, which is nothing compared to Depp's $100 million. So if she does have to pay up, she will have hardly any of the money she legally owes him, and if she were to lose, it seems like there's a high chance she'll actually have to declare bankruptcy. And at number 7, Elon Musk could want money back. During Heard's divorce to Depp, she promised that she would donate whatever money she received to charity. She ended up being awarded $7 million, which she stated would be split between the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU, and a children's hospital in Los Angeles. But over the course of the trial, we learned that billionaire Elon Musk paid the vast majority of Amber's pledged donations. During the trial, we learned that the ACLU has so far received over $1.3 million in total. Elon Musk gave $500,000 to the ACLU, Johnny Depp donated $100,000, and another $350,000 was given from a fund at investment firm Fidelity. In court, it was alleged that the Fidelity funds also came from Elon Musk. Finally, only $350,000 came from Heard herself, even though she pledged to give $3.5 million to the organization. Terrence Dougherty, ACLU's chief operating officer and general counsel, said they were told in correspondence with Musk that the full $3.5 million donation would be paid over 10 years. Elon only paid this money because he liked Amber Heard and wanted to help her, but if he finds out that it was all a lie, he might ask for her to pay him back, or at the very least, apologize. And at number 6, change our approach to domestic harm cases. In the midst of the Me Too movement that gained traction a few years ago, the phrase "believe all women" became a mantra for supporters of the movement. However, if Heard is found guilty of lying about her assault, this would put a very negative light on the philosophy that we should believe all women. Since the public has mainly put their support behind Depp, it's already started a conversation about how the public will react when claims of domestic harm are brought to light. If Heard is officially labeled a liar, it will hurt all the progress the movement has made with believing women that tell their stories. Halfway number 5, Johnny Depp will get a public apology. On the latest episode of the Monday Morning Podcast, host Bill Burr put his support firmly behind Johnny Depp when it comes to this trial. Burr believes that Depp is winning the trial by the media, and he will most likely legally win the battle as well. On the podcast, Burr said that he is not watching the trial because he's too big of a Johnny Depp fan to hear all the personal details of his life. Continuing, quote, "From what I've seen, the guy is destroying. And what's great about this is if he does expose this woman for lying, I'm wondering if all these people that, just accepted her lies about him, if they're gonna apologize somehow." Burr even took aim at women's groups for not publicly coming out against Amber when so much of her story started to fall apart. Quote, "All these women's groups that when they see a woman that lies like this, which really hurts their position because there are women out there that are in relationships that this woman evidently lied and claimed that she was in." And at number 4, might reopen case against The Sun. Before this defamation trial started, Johnny Depp filed a legal case against UK newspaper The Sun because the paper was the first to call him violent against his ex-wife, even though at the time there was not enough proof to print such a claim. In the end, even though many holes were poked in Heard's story, the judge still sided with the paper. Judge Justice Nichols said that The Sun had proved what was in the article was substantially true. The judge found that 12 of the 14 alleged incidents of violence had occurred. Depp tried to appeal this notion, but it was denied. However, if it comes out that Heard was in fact lying about the claims and Depp was never harmful to his ex, Depp would have legal grounds to reopen the case against the paper. And at number 3, he will start to work again. If it's found that Heard lied about everything, Johnny Depp will most likely be rehired in the roles that he lost out on. The most likely would be Pirates of the Caribbean, where Depp was the main star. Also, the Fantastic Beasts franchise, spearheaded by J.K. Rowling, was another that was forced to cut Johnny from their movie, although originally Rowling and the film's director publicly sided with Depp and wanted to keep him in their movie, even with the backlash. At the time, Rowling said in a statement, quote, "Based on our understanding to the circumstances, the filmmakers and I are not only comfortable sticking with our original casting, but genuinely happy to have Johnny Depp playing a major character in the movies. I accept that there will be those who are not satisfied with our choice of actor in the title role. However, coincidence isn't governable by committee. Within the fictional world and outside it, we all have to do what we believe to be the right thing." Although after Depp lost his trial against The Sun, the film reconsidered, and Depp was replaced. And at number 2, she could face jail time. If it's proven that Amber lied about a majority of her story, she could be facing jail time for lying and wasting police resources. It could be a similar punishment to what Jussie Smollett was given. If the court rules in Johnny Depp's favor, Amber Heard could be facing up to 3 years in jail for everything that she's done. Just some of her charges would be perjury, tampering with evidence, and spousal battery. She also could face charges for trying to force other people to lie on her behalf, like her employees, along with civil lawsuits, which is what's been taking place between Amber and Johnny in the last few months. If it's proven that she is the liar like Depp claims and was the sole person that was toxic in the relationship, she deserves a harsh punishment to set a precedent. And finally, at number 1, Heard will be universally hated. This is another point that's already come true, as most of the world is making it clear that they believe Amber is lying. And to be honest, I don't think she can ever come back from allegedly defecating in her own bed. But the hatred against her has gone so mainstream that TikToks are showcasing things you would not believe. One viral video showed a Starbucks drive-thru with competing tip jars set up at the pay window. One saying, "Johnny Depp, Jack Sparrow," surrounded by hearts and stars, and another saying, "Amber Heard," surrounded by frowning faces and a drawing of a turd. I'm sure you can guess which one had more money in it. If she is found legally guilty, the hatred of her will only get worse. I would even assume she'd have to go off the grid for a few years and let the world forget. In at number 10, blacklisted from Hollywood. As of now, Johnny Depp has technically been blacklisted from Hollywood, as he's been fired from a number of projects in light of the Amber Heard allegations. However, through all his firings in Hollywood, his fans have still had his back, and he's been supported throughout it. However, if it's found that Heard is innocent and Depp is guilty of harming her, we might start to see fans turn on him as well as Hollywood. If he loses, it would not be hard to think he would never get cast in a movie again, because most studios wouldn't want to deal with all the negative press that would come from it. He might even have some of his past awards revoked or banned from award shows in the future like Will Smith. And at number 9, Amber will get movie roles. With all the press that's been surrounding her name, if she is found innocent, movie studios will be fighting for the chance to make her the lead in their movies. Think about how much money her first acting role back would make. Since the trials have started to go viral in the media, Heard has not had any new movies in the works, most likely since her casting in Aquaman 2 got a very negative reaction. After the casting news was announced, a petition for her to be dropped from the movie went viral and reached over 1 million signatures. But obviously, if she were innocent, those petitions would go away and her career would be able to go back to how it was before this fiasco. And at number 8, Depp will have to pay up. In the current trial, Depp is suing Heard for defamation, seeking $50 million in damages. Heard then decided to countersue and is seeking $100 million in damages from Johnny. Heard's lawyers tried to get Depp's defamation suit dismissed after he lost the UK libel case against The Sun, but a judge refused, citing differences in UK and US defamation laws. Also, Heard was not a defendant in that case, so her statements were not able to be refuted in the same way. Heard believes Depp defamed her when his legal team referred to her claims as fake and a hoax. Because Heard's op-ed was published in the Washington Post, the trial has taken place in Fairfax, Virginia, where the newspaper is printed. We can assume Heard would not receive $100 million, because I doubt it could be argued that she lost that much money from the claims, but I'm sure she will get a massive chunk of change if she wins, something in the tens of millions of dollars. And at number 7, Depp will appeal. Even if Depp loses, it doesn't mean his case is completely over, as he will have the opportunity to appeal the decision and take it to a higher court. Some lawyers already think this might be the case, because it's going to be very hard for Depp to prove defamation. A lawyer that spoke to People about the case said, quote, "In terms of the trial in Virginia right now, I think Johnny Depp has an uphill battle. Defamation is very hard to prove. First and foremost, truth is an absolute defense to any defamatory statement. So regardless of the alleged defamatory statement, if a defendant can establish that it is true, the defense is going to win. The lawyer also pointed out that since Heard never said Depp's name in this piece or gave specific details, it's harder to prove that she was lying. Since Depp already lost his case against The Sun, this case might not be the slam dunk his fans think it is. And at number 6, Depp fans will riot. Johnny Depp's fans have believed him since day one, and each time it's proven that Amber is a liar, his fan base gets even stronger. It's to the point that even celebrities have supported him, with singer Sia and model Ireland Baldwin sharing that they believe Amber is lying about everything. The hashtag Justice for Johnny is going viral online, and it seems that everywhere you look, Amber Heard is getting called a liar. The petition to have Amber Heard from Aquaman 2 also just reached a whopping 2 million signatures, getting a huge spike during the trial. So clearly the public is rallying around Depp and wants Amber to pay up. So if that does not happen, who knows the kinds of public outcry that we'll see. There's a chance there could even be riots around the courthouse. Halfway number 5, Depp will go bankrupt. Like I said before, Heard is countersuing Depp for defamation, asking for $100 million. And even though there's almost no chance that he will have to pay her that amount if she wins, there is a chance the number could be very high. Celebrity Net Worth states that Depp currently has a net worth of $100 million, the exact amount that Heard is asking for. So on the incredibly rare chance that Heard wins the complete amount, Johnny could go bankrupt. I'm not sure what the protocol would be if Depp is not able to pay, but I assume Heard would gain access to some of his assets as some sort of collateral. Let me know below if you know the answer to that. In at number 4, lose celebrity friends. Many celebrities have actively supported Johnny Depp in the past, telling the public how good of a man that he is. Some of these celebrities include Winona Ryder, Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz, and Paul Bettany. But after a potentially guilty verdict, there is a chance that celebrity friends will turn their backs on him. Maybe they will think differently of the star, or maybe it will be bad for their careers to be associated with him, so they'll decide to cut him off. And at number 3, he could go to jail. The case right now between Heard and Depp is a civil case where they're both suing for defamation. The state is not involved in it whatsoever. But if it's proven that Johnny Depp did harm Amber Heard, which is of course illegal, there is a chance the state could start a criminal trial against him and put him behind bars. If Johnny is charged and convicted of domestic battery, he will be required to pay a fine of $2,000 and or serve a prison sentence in county jail for up to 1 year. This could open Depp up to not only other lawsuits, but other legal charges. And at number 2, lay low. If Johnny does lose the trial, I think there's 2 ways it could potentially go. Either he'll get out in front of the public and go on every TV program to tell them why he is innocent, or he will lay low and become a recluse. It seems that Johnny has never loved the fame of being an actor, rather he loves the artistic part of the job. That's why if things don't go his way, I assume he will get out of the public eye and stop anything that has to do with the public. Depp has revealed in the past that he hates being famous, and it even makes him feel like a fugitive. In one interview he said fame is, quote, a little bit like living like a fugitive. Everything has to be some sort of strategy. To get you into the hotel, to get you out of the hotel, to get you into the restaurant, to get you out of the restaurant. Depp says that he of course is honored to have fans, but admitted that if he could be an actor without the aspect of fame, he would much prefer that. And finally at number 1, the public will apologize. If Depp is found guilty and Heard is found innocent, the public and the media will have to apologize to Amber Heard. Even though the verdict might not change how people think about the couple's strained relationship, we will all be forced to accept the legal process. I'm not sure we have any precedent in Hollywood of someone who has been proven innocent after a scandal like this, but I think it will be a strange transition for everyone to accept that Heard won this legal battle. As of now, Johnny's won the case in the court of public opinion, and that is very valuable because public opinion might be even more important than what the law decides. Although since so much has come out about Amber, it's clear the public will most likely never trust her again. Like when it comes to the poop in the bed saga, the only person that it makes a little bit of sense to be responsible is Amber. And even if she wins, the public won't be able to forget that she might have been responsible for that. Also, it's been proven that Amber has gotten physical with other partners in the past, so that history of violence will not be forgotten.